All right, guys, so you've made it to day 3 of 5 days to consigning, and today we're going to tackle our stuff. Hopefully yesterday you got all your clothes and things sorted out to your 3 piles of ready to consign, donate, or needs attention, and we will get back to clothes tomorrow, but today we're going to tackle all of the other extra stuff. So you need to go through those toy boxes, go through those bins of toys that you've put in the basement that you don't want anymore, sort through them, and I'm going to show you how to package and prep those items so that they will be ready to go to look their best when they're in the store. So if you have shoes are great sellers if they're in good condition. If they're not, then they're not going to sell. So don't waste your time tagging them and prepping them. Make sure that they're in good shape. If you saw my pictures the other night, I posted that a magic eraser is a great way to take care of scuffed toes and dirt that needs to come off of the shoes. If they need to be washed, throw them in the washer. You got nothing to lose if they get messed up in the washer if they're not in great shape anyway. So the best way to prep shoes is, if you can, to zip tie the shoes together. A lot of shoes will have little hanging tags in the back or something. Try to zip tie them together, that way that they will stay together. And then you can either pin the string tag to the zip tie or somewhere on the shoe, or if you want to, you can loop the tag through its own string so that you can tighten it onto the shoe. And the important thing, you must do this. If you do not do this when we come to check in, we will make you do this at check-in, because last season we had a lot of shoes that didn't have this done. You must put a piece of masking tape on the bottom of each shoe. So I've got 2 pairs of shoes here, but the masking tape on the bottom of the shoe include the price, your consignor number, and the size. If you do not put that on there and the string tag gets pulled off, we cannot sell your shoes because we don't know whose they are. To try to go through the system and try to find this white pair of shoes would be too hard. So please, every piece or every shoe on both shoes, you need to put a piece of masking tape on the bottom and put your consignor number, the size of the shoe, and the price, and then they'll be ready to go. If you cannot zip tie them together, you can always put them in a Ziploc baggie and just seal the bag, and you'd be good there. And then in that case, you could also just tape the tag onto the outside of the bag, and then you won't have to worry about sticking it onto the shoe. So that's your shoes. If you have maybe some hair accessories, or maybe you've got some brand new socks or something and you need to find a way to bundle those, you can put those in a Ziploc bag also. On the Ziploc bag, you can write your consignor number and the price. If you want to, you could even write a description of the item just in case somebody opens the bag. But we do recommend that you tape the bag to the top, at the top, so that it's sealed, so that people can't just rip it open and take things out and leave them laying around. Then in that case, you can either pin the tag like I've done here, or you can tape the tag to the outside of the bag, and that will protect that so that we can still sell that. All right, baby items. If you have big baby items, these are going to make your check grow. We're going to sell lots of big items. We usually sell typically about 90% of the big items that we bring in. So if you've got big items, if you don't have a lot of time and you feel like you can't do clothes, but you have some big items that you want to do those and forget the clothes at this point, because these are where you're going to make your money. So if we have a swing here, we have the string tag, and then we've pinned it just right here to the top so that it's easy to see for people that are walking by and just want to see how much it is. So pin that there so that it is attached somewhere that is safe. And then on this item, I even went onto Amazon and looked up the item and printed out the information page on it so that they could see how much it would cost them on Amazon right now if they bought it full price. So they can see that what I've got for price on the item is actually 50% off of what they would pay if they paid for the full price item right now. Then on any large item, make sure, just like with your shoes, that you put a piece of masking tape I don't know if you can see this, but I got a piece of masking tape down here on the bottom of the swing with the consignor number and the price, so that if the tag gets pulled off, then will know who it is, who it belongs to, and how much they're asking for it. And we can look that up in the system really easily. All right, baby items, if you have some things like this, we've got a sleep positioner here, still in the bag. I've pinned the tag to the top, and I've also included the masking tape on the bottom with the consignor number and the price. So again, when the price tag gets pulled off, we'll still know who it belongs to and how much it costs. Toys. There's lots of different ways to package your toys. If it's just a simple plastic toy, please make sure that you take a rag or some cleaning wipes and wipe it off. People will buy things that are clean. If you have yucky stuff on your toys, people aren't going to pay for that. Make sure that the batteries are working. If they do not have working batteries, we cannot take them. People want to know that the batteries, or that the toy actually works. Go to Dollar Tree and buy $1 batteries. It only has to work for 7 days while it's in the store. Once they get it home, as long as they know it works, they can pay for the expensive batteries after that. So toys, tape the string tag to the toy, and again, the masking tape on the back or the bottom somewhere where it's easily visible with consignor number and price. If your toys are just loose pieces and you don't know a good way to put them together, a Ziploc bag works great. Make sure that you always zip it closed and then tape the top so that people can't just rip it open. And then tape the tag and write your consignor number and the price on the bag so that we know where that needs to go. Books. If you have just single books that you want to sell that are valued at least at $3, then you can tape the tag either to the back, or maybe if it's like a paperback book, you could always tape it just to the inside of the cover and let the string hang over at the front. And you can also put the masking tape with the consignor number and price so that when that string tag goes missing, trust me, string tags go missing. All right, puzzles. People want to know that all the pieces are there. So if you have puzzles like this, saran wrap, plastic wrap works great to wrap around the item and make sure that the pieces are visible but yet secured onto the board. Tape that string tag to the front. Also tape your saran wrap on the back with packing tape. That helps to keep that saran wrap from coming off. And then the masking tape on the back with the consignor number and the price. If you have books that are not valued at $3, say you have a couple of paperback books or something from one of your older kids, you can always put those in a Ziploc bag and do those like you would the toys that are loose. Tape the tag onto the outside, tape the bag closed, and write your consignor number and price on the bag. If you have, say, a bigger toy that also includes smaller pieces, like this comes with 4 blocks, we put the blocks inside of a Ziploc bag, and then we have poked a hole through the bag and zip tied that bag inside of the box so that it can't get pulled out easily and that those items will stay together. Tape your tag onto the item and masking tape on the bottom with price and consignor number. And finally, if you have toys that include lots and lots of pieces that won't fit in like a gallon-sized bag, then it's worth it to go buy a few of these really big Ziploc bags. You can get them at Walmart or at Target. You can also get some big bags that are similar at Dollar Tree if you look for those. But I've pinned the tag to the bag. I have taped it in 3 different spots. I like to not tape it all the way across because then they can't get into the bag if you tape it all the way across, but if you tape it in different spots, that way it is sealed, but yet not so sealed that they can't open it when they get home. And then I have my masking tape on the bag with my consignor number and the price. So if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. If you have an item that you're not sure about how to process, let me know, and I will try to help you as much as I can. We're looking forward to seeing you guys. We're almost there, just a couple more days, and then you'll be done.